Hi everyone, my name is Katie. I'm your Senior Residence Liaison here at CampusONE, and today in this month's newsletter, I'm here to bring you some of the exam tips that can try to help reduce that anxiety and stress that's typical around the April exam period. The first tip, and probably the most obvious one, is to start studying early. The key is giving yourself enough time to kind of review everything that you've studied and make sure that you truly understand it, or being able to ask questions if you don't understand certain concepts. Last minute cramming, I know myself, is much less productive. Ideally, review each subject as you go, and I know a lot of U of T students, it's typical to have 4 to 6 exams in an exam period, so it's really critical that you make sure you understand the subject fully, and this will make studying a lot easier. Ultimately, the best tip is to study hard and really know your subject, and starting early is honestly the best way to achieve this. The next tip I have revolves around time management and studying for your exams. It's super helpful to consider when and how long you plan on studying each day. How much time will you realistically be able to manage each day? What other commitments may you have during your exam period, for example, a part-time job? Plan your studying to ensure that you use your time to your advantage. When is the best time for you to study? I have friends who study best in the morning, while me personally, I've learned I work best at night. Can you do more readings at particular times? This will really help you to plan broadly what you intend to do, although you should ensure to make your plans flexible and enough to adapt it later if something down the line changes. The next tip I have, although I know you've heard it before, it's truly the best, is to take care of yourself during exam time. This applies to exam periods and also when you're studying for them. Surviving on junk food and chips and late night snacks around 2 to 3 a.m. is not a good idea. And the importance of diet and sleep is really crucial. I recommend everyone gets about 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night to try to maintain a routine and to not mess up your circadian rhythm with too many all-nighters. It's also a good idea to take regular exercise while studying. I know in lockdown it's a little bit hard, but where we're located in Toronto is great for walking, so even a walk or a jog can get your blood moving and ensure that you are better able to concentrate when you're studying for your exams. Another super important tip that relates to looking out for yourself is to take breaks. No one can work solidly for 8, 9, 10 hours, and it's super hard to even work at your full capacity for even 2 or 3. You may find that some days you can do more, but having a varied schedule can really help this. My personal favorite technique is the Pomodoro method, where you spend 25 minutes studying during your work and then taking short 5-minute breaks for every 25 minutes you study. It can give your brain enough time to focus and then relax, and it can really help you study for your exams efficiently. Another tip I had wished I used more in my first 2 years at U of T is definitely reaching out to your TAs. They're there to help you, and I know it might seem scary, even anxiety-inducing, trying to email this person you've never actually met because of the online discourse, but no worries, they're there to help you, and they're there for you to ask questions to better your understanding of course concepts that you will be tested on during the exam. Definitely do it, they're super nice, and they'll be more than happy to answer your questions. And the last tip I generally have for everyone is just please know when your exams are. I can't tell you how many friends I've had over the years who thought their exam was on the 5th when it was really on the 4th, and they've missed exams, so being organized and on top of your studies is super important. Even with the online format this year, I know a lot of people are working in different time zones, so it's super valuable to know when and where your exam's taking place, whether it's on ProctorU or Quarkus or Blackboard or something else, and just being prepared, perhaps writing a note or using Google Calendar to remind you exactly when and where your exam's happening with the correct time zones implemented.